I mean, I feel very lucky that I get to do something that I love.
I remember there was one time my hair was all perfectly done, and one time this hair came down, and my hair guy came to correct it, and I was like, no, that's that whole, that whole kind of want to slick it back.
And as for all the endless tabloid gossip and all the noise out there, I mean, the internet feeds itself. I don't feel the need to contribute. I think it's sufficiently well-nourished.
Okay, lots more from the cast of Don't Worry Darling. I'm Max, this is Flip Your Wig. Turn your notifications on, and you know what I'm going to say. Subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss any of these awesome videos. Olivia Wilde's highly anticipated Don't Worry Darling has been making all the headlines lately, but not necessarily for the right reasons. Whether it's been about her relationship with a certain actor in the film, Harry Styles, maybe it's been about Florence potentially falling out with Olivia over getting paid less than Harry. Don't know if this is true. And Shia LaBeouf came out of hiding and decided to tell the world that he was not sacked off the movie, he walked, and challenged Olivia for saying that she lied. So lots of drama. Today it premieres at Venice Film Festival, and there's a press conference ahead of the premiere with the cast, Harry Styles, Jemma Chan, Chris Pine, and director Olivia Wilde. For those of you that are thinking, where's Florence? She's a big star in this movie. I adore her. She's due to arrive later on for the premiere on private plane. She's currently shooting Dune 2 and couldn't make the press conference. Okay, stop it. Stop thinking the worst.
You know, we started writing this film in the era of Make America Great Again, and we were really questioning what exactly is meant by that.
It's kind of just nice to I think we were lucky to have that world kind of built so well around us that it meant we could kind of play kind of in reality for us rather than like pretending everything was nice, or there wasn't too much like acting, I don't think, in terms of in the world that you're in. It was really kind of created very well for us, so that was really fun.
I think also with this film, you have to remember everything is a metaphor. You know, the paradox of victory is that everything that is beautiful is also sinister, and that's by design.
There wasn't much acting insofar as the people we were playing are real people in a world that is very much our own. It's just let's say the philosophy of living is outsized and steroidal and exacerbated, and certainly uglier. I think it's showing all of the pretty things that make up our world have a dark shadow side. So the frightening thing is how similar and how intimate and how much we know these worlds. Yeah.
I think ultimately we all live in a version of our own kind of protected bubbles that we all live in, and I think ultimately what we hope, I think, people take away from the movie is that, what does it take for someone to kind of give up in order to do what's right and step out of what's comfortable, because we're all able to sit in a really comfortable life and ignore a lot of the consequences that happen in the world, but there's no denying that those consequences exist. And I think, in a place like Victory, you have the option to kind of deny their existence. We don't really have that in the world. We shouldn't have that in the world. But I think there are ways in which people can kind of stick to their comfort zone, and I think it's probably the right thing to do to not do that so much.
I mean, I think the thing about this film is it's unfortunately very timely, but it's also timeless, because this has existed throughout history. And I don't think there will, unfortunately, ever be a time when the idea of controlling someone's body is not something relevant to be able to fight against. I think we have to continue that conversation. So I hope it provokes conversations. I hope it makes people think and question the system that serves them. But, we also want this film to be incredibly entertaining.
I didn't base Frank on anyone. Frank is essentially this kind of hologram of sexiness that's woven with incredibly beautiful yet obtuse word salad, essentially. So working with Katie and working with Olivia to create the web that he uses with his words, do make sense, and I actually resonate with a lot of what he says. This thing about chaos and structure, I find really resonant for me as a human being. I think we all struggle with that precise thing as we try to control what is by nature a chaotic environment. It's just what he's trying to control and how he's trying to do it, and the people who he's trying to control in order to feel powerful. There's certainly issues there.
Making music is like a really personal thing, and I think there's aspects of acting where you're obviously drawing from maybe experiences you've had and stuff, but I think for the most part, you're pretending to play someone else. I think that's kind of what I find the most fun about it. It's playing pretend and just kind of exploring different things.
Florence is a force, and we are so grateful that she's able to make it tonight despite being in production on Dune. I know as a director how disruptive it is to lose an actor even for a day, so I'm very grateful to her, grateful to Denis Villeneuve for helping us, and we're really thrilled we'll get to celebrate her work tonight. I can't say enough how honored I am to have her as our lead. She's amazing in the film. And as for all the endless tabloid gossip and all the noise out there, I mean, the internet feeds itself. I don't feel the need to contribute. I think it's sufficiently well nourished.
Okay, don't worry, darling. Getting the premiere later on at Venice Film Festival. I'll be sharing all the highlights with you later. Let me know your thoughts. I have to just point this out. Regardless of all the drama and all the headlines, this film is going to be a smash, whether it's great or not, just because Harry Styles is attached to it. I know some of us don't want to admit to this, but listen, he's a superstar. He's a bona fide huge star. People are going to gravitate to watch this film that would normally not watch it just because he's in it. And aside from that, yes, Olivia Wilde is awesome. Chris Pine, Jemma Chan, and Florence, it is a very strong cast. So I feel like, dramas aside, this film is definitely going to be one of the biggest ones of the year. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and I'll be back soon with more videos. Guys, have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye.